Not the too much and not the too fast. That is the theme of today. Thanks for being here. We are continuing our deep dive into astrology 2 degrees at a time. Today we're on Aquarius Leo 4 as we look at the truth and symbolism, the psychological profiling, the storylines, and the insight of each of the 360 degrees. Without further ado, let's jump into Aquarius 4. A Hindu healer glows with a mystic healing power. Another way to say that, a Hindu yogi demonstrates his healing powers. After a long journey, the source of a sacred river is found. Many fireflies at dusk. The crying of gulls over the ocean. People lined up to receive hugs from a holy woman. The stone here is blue apatite, and both stones will be in the description if you'd like to take a closer look. It speaks to the third eye and throat chakras. It expands our intellect. It is a manifestation stone. It gives us spiritual attunement to raise our psychic awareness. It is an appetite suppressant and helps us achieve our set goals. We're meant to embrace the little things, seeing the light, the little fireflies in everything, and to pace ourselves. That's what I was referring to at the beginning of this video. Life is a marathon, not a sprint, and we will wear ourselves out or dilute our spiritual light if we come on too strong or if we take ourselves too seriously. So go easy. That's the caution of the day. After the long journey, the sacred river. We are the sacred river. We are the Hindu healer. This is telling us that if we slowly, each day, find the spiritual light in little things, over time it accumulates and we become filled with a storehouse of healing energy that we can use to heal ourselves and to heal others when the timing is right. Creating small sacred items that give people joy. The process of figuring out who we are and being a part of civilization comes with dangers because of ways that our spiritual light is weakened, perverted, twisted. We can become ill. It can turn into disease. So this is a degree about healers, but healing at the right time, taking things in slowly, and offering things in a way that is non-threatening and not overbearing, not overzealous. Each little thing that we do, if we focus our light into it, it becomes more than. So like when you're cooking or baking and you're just making cookies just for the family, really focus in on it. Don't be thinking about other things. Think about the cupcakes or the cookies that you're making and focus your love and attention into it. Oh, these are going to be so good. They're delicious. I'm going to make them extra special this time. And you put that little extra something into everything you do, and there's an accumulation of that, and other people can actually feel it. And those things over time are healing to ourselves, to focus that kind of attention into things, and for those who take it in. Let's take a look at Leo 4. A formally dressed elderly man stands near trophies he brought back from a hunting expedition. An old wise man riding out of the forest on his stag. A forest of mirrors used to collect the sun's energy. A gardener collecting cow manure. Ritual and prayer before construction of a great temple. The stone here is hornblende. It is grounding. It has solidity, stability. It gives us endurance, patience, reliability, and strength. Again, this is slow and steady, wins the race, patience, reliability, all the things that the stone is talking about are very helpful here. It helps us be wise And the primary symbol here is an elderly man who's standing near trophies, and he's formally dressed. He's arrived, but he did it piece by piece through learning from his mistakes, through humility, skinning his knees, getting back up. But now he is standing in front of all of his trophies. He's succeeded, which in my mind are twofold. Number one, it shows what can be accomplished over time with patience, perseverance, focus, and dedication. But also those trophies are things, energies, items that can be used to help himself, his family, and others. So it's an accumulation of spiritual light. It's also accumulation of wisdom. Gardener collecting cow manure is not very glorious, but he knows that by doing so, he can have beautiful flowers. So it's doing the everyday, the things that need to be done, the things that are done in the dark, the forest of mirrors, so in the dark forest, but seeing in the forest with the mirrors, okay? So it's collecting light even in the darkness here. And the wise man riding out of the forest on a stag, which is power. So he's riding a horse, which is the symbol of strength, masculinity, vitality, but also the forest. So doing what needs to be done in the dark, even though it may be a little while before you see the results. There's always an ability to see the light even in the darkness, so there could be a possibility of depression here. So find little ways to bring some light into your day. Like today, it's very overcast here. I will probably leave the light on. I've got a mantle with a light on it, and when it's dark during the day, I just leave it on all day. It's little sparkly lights. They're not hurting anything. May light a candle. Just do little things to make things brighter for yourself and for others. Nurturing. There's a lot of nurturing going on here. The nurturing of the ground. There's grounding energy with the manure. Not every day is going to be filled with great triumphs. It takes time and focus, and a marathon means you have to have stamina to get to the end. So don't have huge expectations, reduce the expectations, and it takes a lot of the stress out of doing little things that just need to be done. There's an ability here to see in the littlest things sparks of light, sparks of spiritual light. And if we take that in as sustenance, it gets us through our day, and little by little they add up. The elderly man proving that he is a warrior. There can be wanting to prove yourself to yourself and to others, and if expectations are too high, it can cause a lot of heartache and discontent that doesn't need to be there. Also, the blustering can come back and bite you, so we want to avoid that, avoid showing off, avoid dominating with power, boasting. Those kind of things could come up. And a lot of what's going on here is overcoming our animalistic tendencies to say, oh yeah, look what I did, to overpower either nature or other people. So that's the wisdom. That's where the wisdom comes in, through experience and learning from our experience. So we take each experience and we learn from it, and we do so with grace. So we go lightly here, and we get there. We get there in the end. So that's what I have for you today. Thanks so much for being here. Give me a like if you're enjoying this. Subscribe for more, and take care till next time.